Okay, guys, part 3 of our Mandala Stars 3D. We're at the point where we can color now. The first thing we want to do is on the solid color side, just pick a solid color. I probably would do the same color on each one of the 5 sections, but again, you might not want to. Maybe this is what the back of the star looks like. You might want to do this a color, that a color, each section a different color, or just do it all the same. We'll probably hang these in the hallway. Either way is fine, whatever makes you happy. And then we want to think about coloring the front or design. So this is how I colored mine. I picked the color scheme. It actually looks really blue on the camera, but it's really a teal. It's like a dark teal and a light teal with red. So I did red and green, which are complementary colors. We talked about that last year on the color wheel. So maybe think about the colors on the color wheel, what's opposite. And I did purple and yellow also, which are complementary colors. And I don't know, I just had fun. I still really like this. I made this a couple years ago and I just really like it. So anyhow, I colored one point that way, and then I just went ahead and I repeated the same order of my colors, and it makes it look very unified and eye-catching when you do that. So then when I put all the sections together, I did those edges in red, then they meet up, and actually this looks like a pencil to me with a pencil eraser. I don't know, I just like it. So how are you going to get started? First of all, you're going to use the markers that you brought to school and whatever you have for a selection, and we have black and brown. Maybe we don't need black and brown. It's up to you. I'd kind of put it on the side. The one thing I want to point out is we want to use really good marker technique. And what does that mean? First of all, let's get the cap off. And when you, good old-fashioned Crayola markers, to fill in a big area, you wouldn't want to take the tip of it. Is this showing up? Oh, it looks all blurry. You wouldn't want to take the tip and just start, oh, come on, buddy. Filling in like this. Why is my camera so blurry? Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that is not an example of not really good marker technique. That would have been fine in kindergarten, but you are in 8th grade now. So let's go ahead and take it and put it on the side. We've got a wedge, and we will use a little bit of pressure with this too and press down and get a nice firm straight line. And then we'll just move right next to it and we'll fill in. There might be a little bit of overlap, and we're going to go over here and do the same, and we're going to keep going along. And look at that. That looks so much neater. Even if you get those little lines where they overlap, they're going in the same direction. It looks much nicer. So you can fill in some areas that way. This is a great thing to remember too, because if you have to make a poster in another class, and maybe you have some lettering on there, and let's say you have a giant letter B, and you want to have a big purple B on there for Barney. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead and fill that in then. And it's very easy. And some of my edges weren't real neat. I can clean those up and come along and fill this in. So if you were, say, you had to make a big poster as a project, you could get some really nice lettering on there really easily. Anyhow, moving back onto our thing, you might want to, let's see, it might bleed through. You e-learners, if you are at home, you might want to put a piece of paper behind it. And I will have some extra paper in class that you can put behind yours too, so we can keep our tables clean. And just go ahead and fill these areas in. The thing to note here is, say maybe I'm going to fill in purple on my edges, and I have my flap. Color the whole flap too, because what happens is you fill, here I'm filling this in, you're folding, go ahead and color right on the fold line. What's nice about it is when you put things together and you fold it, then the color goes right to the edge. Whereas on this side, see there's a flap here. Let's say I don't want to color that, and I want to go right here, and maybe I didn't get right to the edge, and then I go to fold it, and I don't know, it doesn't look so neat. I've got that white sticking out there. So just make sure you color to the edges. Now on this one here, oh, it'll go to the back. No, you're okay. All right, so that's all you need to do, and just pay attention to your color combinations and maybe pick 3 or 4 colors that you repeat. Color this in, and then this is your color template, and you'll fill in the other 5. Once you do that, voila, you end up with this. And in the 4th and last video, we will go ahead and I'll show you how to assemble this. Have a great day.